The habits destroying your respect without you realizing. Stoicism: respect is not demanded. It is not negotiated. It is not begged for. Respect is the natural response people give when your presence carries weight. Stoicism teaches that the most dangerous habits are not loud or obvious. They're quiet behaviors you repeat daily without questioning them. These habits don't just weaken your image. They erode your inner authority. The moment you understand this, your entire way of moving through life begins to change. Most people believe respect comes from being liked, accepted, or admired. Stoicism exposes this illusion. Respect comes from self-command, from emotional discipline, from refusing to live at the mercy of impulses, validation, and fear. If people do not take you seriously, it is rarely because of your circumstances. It is because of habits you have tolerated for too long. This message is not about becoming cold or arrogant. It is about becoming grounded. When you eliminate the habits that silently drain your power, something shifts. You speak less, but your words land heavier. You do less, but your presence becomes undeniable. This is the Stoic path to respect. One of the fastest ways to lose respect is explaining yourself to everyone. The Stoics warned against over-explaining because it reveals insecurity. When you constantly justify your decisions, you give others the illusion that they are entitled to your reasoning. You teach them that your choices require approval. A grounded person makes decisions and lets results speak. Silence, when chosen deliberately, is not weakness. It is control. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that not every opinion deserves a response. When you stop narrating your life to others, people begin to pay closer attention. Mystery is not manipulation. It is self-respect in motion. Another habit that destroys respect is emotional leakage. When your reactions are immediate and uncontrolled, people learn how to provoke you. They learn where your buttons are. Stoicism teaches mastery over reaction, not suppression, but command. The person who controls their emotions controls the room. When you respond instead of react, you reclaim authority over yourself. Calm in chaos is intimidating to those who live impulsively. Respect grows when people realize they cannot shake you easily. Emotional discipline is not about being unfeeling. It is about being unmovable. Seeking validation is another silent respect killer. The Stoics believed that approval from others is a fragile currency. When your confidence depends on applause, you become predictable. People sense when you need their approval, and need never commands respect. True confidence is quiet. It does not scan the room for confirmation. It does not collapse when ignored. When you stop performing for acceptance, people feel the shift. You become less available, less eager, and more grounded. Respect follows those who validate themselves internally. Another habit that drains respect is tolerating disrespect to avoid conflict. Stoicism does not teach passivity. It teaches courage guided by reason. Allowing repeated disrespect teaches people how to treat you. Silence in the face of violation is not peace. It is self-abandonment. Setting boundaries calmly and firmly is a Stoic act. You do not need aggression. You do not need explanations. A simple refusal, delivered without emotion, is enough. When people realize you will not betray yourself to keep comfort, respect naturally increases. Oversharing personal struggles is another overlooked habit. Vulnerability has its place, but uncontrolled disclosure weakens authority. The Stoics believed in resilience through discretion. Not everyone deserves access to your inner battles. When you share selectively, your words gain weight. When everything is exposed, nothing feels valuable. Privacy is not secrecy, it is self-protection. The more grounded you are in what you carry silently, the more people sense your strength. Another habit that erodes respect is inconsistency. Saying one thing and doing another breaks trust. Stoicism emphasizes alignment between thought, word, and action. Discipline is built through repetition. Respect is built through reliability. When people know that your word is solid, they stop questioning you. You don't need charisma when you have consistency. Over time, this becomes your reputation, and reputation is louder than any introduction. Complaining is another subtle poison. The Stoics viewed complaint as resistance to reality. When you constantly vocalize frustration, you signal helplessness. You announce that circumstances control you. Quiet endurance, paired with intelligent action, commands respect. People admire those who adapt instead of whine. Strength is not pretending things are easy. Strength is handling difficulty without broadcasting weakness. Finally, the habit that destroys respect more than any other is avoiding responsibility. Blame feels comfortable, but it strips power. Stoicism demands radical ownership. Everything within your control is your responsibility. Everything outside it is released. When you own your life fully, people sense it. There is no victim energy. No excuses. Just grounded accountability. Respect grows where responsibility lives. If this message resonated with you, understand this: you are not broken. You are simply holding on to habits that no longer serve the person you are becoming. Let them go. Replace them with discipline, clarity, and self-command. If you want more Stoic wisdom that sharpens your mind, strengthens your discipline, and elevates your presence, subscribe to this channel now. This is where we build quiet power, unshakable confidence, and a life rooted in respect.